Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Yurandiroke and I film about studying here in the UK. Thanks for stopping by. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share my videos so more people can get to see the video, because I believe my videos are quite informative for those of you who want to come study here in the UK or those who are thinking to study abroad in general. In today's video, I'm talking about how I got my first job and how I lost my first job. After my first degree here in the UK, I started applying for jobs here in the UK and I got no response. And it was really I was really down, but I mean, what can a girl do? I had to pick up the pieces and my visa was already coming to an end, and if I wasn't getting a job, I had to go back to Nigeria. And I was not really happy to go back to Nigeria because I liked the system here. I like the way things work, although I don't like the weather, but I like the way things work, the system works. And I felt it's just be nice to get work experience before leaving the UK to Nigeria. I just wanted to stay longer here in the UK. But that wasn't possible because I only had 4 months after my first degree to stay back in the UK. So I had to go home anyway. When I got back to Nigeria, I was looking for jobs and I kept applying and nobody got back to me. So one day I was on LinkedIn. Then I was scrolling through jobs and I came across this multinational company named Withheld. We refer to the company as multinational company. So it was an American multinational company. And they were coming to Nigeria for the first time. So they were trying to put a team here in Nigeria. There was a role I thought I could fit in. And I applied for the job. I just applied because I'm the kind of person that I always like to do things so I don't regret it. So I like to know the outcome of things, in the sense that I don't keep wishing, oh, if I had done it, what would have been the outcome? I like knowing the outcome of it. So I just applied anyway because it won't hurt me. If they pick me, fine. If they don't pick me, fine. And to be honest, I had little faith in myself that I'll be picked for the job or for the interview. I was like, okay, let me just apply. Let me just give the recruiter a headache. Because LinkedIn was already saying more than 200 people have applied for the job. I was like, let me just enter the pool and just apply. I did. I put my CV together. When at the end of the day, I realized there was some Igbo inside the CV. So I put my CV together. I wrote my personal statement the best way I know how, and how it will fit the role, and how the skills I've gained in my degree will fit the role. So 2 weeks after my application, I got an email from the company saying they would like to have a phone interview with me. So I thought it would be like a scam or something. Like I said, I had little faith in myself. I didn't just know why, but I just had little faith in myself. Because prior to me applying, I don't really have any work experience. The only work experience I have was the one I got during my 1 year of NYC service in Nigeria. And I said, this company is a multinational company. So I thought what they were looking for was just going to be way, way too high, like people with experience in other multinational companies or people with 5 years work experience. So I now had to Google how to know if a company's email was legit. I literally Googled that, and then I found out that the email was a legit email. It wasn't fraud or it wasn't from a scammer. Then when I got the email saying they wanted to have a conversation with me, that I should pick a date. Trust your girl, I picked a date 1 week to that day so I can prepare well, because I knew that my CV already got me to the door. So it's the way I presented myself that mattered. And I knew that at this stage, it was a playing field now, because everybody whose CV has crossed over that level or that stage, it was how we presented ourselves, how we answered our interview questions that mattered. Your background or your work experience did not matter at this stage. So at this stage, I had confidence in myself that yes, one day you could do this. So I emailed the recruiter and I said, oh, 1 week to this time. So I put the date and the time, and she got back to me. I was like, oh, fine. She will call me that time and that. And I was like, oh, cool. It was as though I was writing jam and wire all over again. I researched possible questions. I had about 5 papers, 5 papers where I scripted all the interview questions and answer. I had people close to me ask me questions from time to time and I would answer, just to build my confidence and to be able to be cohesive during my interview process. So the day of the interview came, I was so nervous on the day of the interview. So the day of the interview came, I did the interview, and during the interview, our dog was barking in the house. And then she said, oh, like I said, it was a multinational company, an American multinational company, and the recruiter was an American. So she was like, oh, is that your dog barking in the background? I was like, no, it's not our dog. Oh. It's our neighbor's dog. She's like, oh, that's so sad. I have a dog. I like dogs. I was like, oh, wow, this was a good conversation starter for me to be more relaxed and calm and just flow with her. But your girl was tense. Anyway, but the interview, I felt the interview went well. I answered her questions to the best of my ability. And I asked her some questions back. One key thing, guys, during your interview, is a two-way thing. The interviewer will ask you a question. At the end of the interview, when she says, or when he or she says, do you have a question for me? You have to answer a question, because then they'll know that, yes, this person can hold a conversation. This person is confident in their skill, is not afraid of higher authority and stuff like that. So then I asked her a few questions that I'd already Googled on how to like ask questions, possible questions to like ask your interviewer. So I already Googled those questions. So I asked her and I got a nice feedback from her. And some of her feedback actually helped me to prepare for my next interview. So after the interview, to be honest, at this stage, if they picked me or not, I wasn't bothered, because I felt for that company to pick my CV and to want to interview me, I felt there was something I had. So I was more confident in myself that I can apply for any job and any job will pick me. But not like any job like that too, but any job related to my field, and they will pick me because of the company picks me. So it already gave me like a confidence boost. And it was how I presented myself that would get me in. I wasn't bothered if I was picked or not. I just wanted to enjoy the interview process and for once experience what it means like to get recruited, to be interviewed, to pass all the exams, and then to get a job. The next email I got after like a week, she was like, I loved my conversation with you the last time. I want to interview you again. And this time around, you'll be speaking with somebody, like a senior colleague you'll be working under in South Africa. So she was like, pick a date again and time. Let's know when we can call you. Trust your girl. I picked like a week from that time again. And then I prepared for possible questions. In a mail she sent to me, there was an attached document, but I didn't have access to that attached document. Her colleague who was in South Africa I was going to speak to had access to that document, but I didn't have access to the document. But I saw the title of the document. The title of the document says behavioral interview questions or something like that. I now went to Google behavioral interview questions and I got possible behavioral interview questions and I answered them. Lo and behold, when I did the interview, that was what they were asking. So guys, it's good to have a discerning spirit. It's good to pay attention to details. Every email, look at it. Like, read in between the lines. Read in between every line. So that's how I got to know what kind of interview questions they were going to ask me for my next interview. So the South African person interviewed me and it went well. At this stage, I wasn't bothered if I got the job or not, to be honest. I was just enjoying the interview process and I was just happy that I got the opportunity to experience this process because I had never experienced something like this before. Remember, guys, I said I haven't worked before apart from NYC. I know for NYC, they just place you anywhere. Anywhere you meet yourself, you just work there. So it's not like they were going to interview you or anything. So this was the first time I was going through a proper international job process. Do you get what I mean? After like a week, I didn't get anything from these people. 2 weeks, I didn't get anything. 3 weeks, like I didn't get anything. I just took my mind off it. And like before the end of like the 3rd week, or I think the 3rd week going to the 4th week, then I got a message saying, oh, like I was the most preferred candidate. Sorry guys, before then, I spoke to a Nigerian person, like the head of that company here in Nigeria. And yeah, it wasn't like out of the 3 interviews I had, it was like the least one I felt it was the one I felt did not really go well. So when I didn't hear from them after like 3 weeks going to 4, I felt the interview I did with the Nigerian person has already jammed me, so let me just carry myself and be going. But I got an email from the American recruiter again saying, oh, I was the most preferred candidate and that I should send my references. They'd like to have me on board and congratulations. Hey guys, come and see me. I was so happy. Like I was really happy. I was excited. And it just made me feel like, yes, there's some skills I have, like, that companies need. And it just made me feel like my investment in my education here in the UK wasn't a waste of money. And the money they were paying, amount withheld to, was a really juicy one. It was an amount that some people would only dream to have. So it was a really good one. Like, my annual income with that company was a really good one. I felt like my investment in my education is beginning to pay off, because I felt my skills I had gained and the experience I had gained studying here in the UK was needed back in Nigeria and all of those. Guys, I don't know if I mentioned, at this stage, I was already back to Nigeria. Like I said, my visa in the UK, my study visa in the UK already expired, and your girl wasn't about to break any immigration laws. So your girl came back a week before her visa expired. So this was all happening in Nigeria. So it was really nice, and I sent my reference and everything was going well. That was how these people ghosted me. For about a month, I didn't hear anything from them. I was so sad, because they already, like, my spirit was already lifted up. I was happy that I could go through an international recruitment process and pass and get a job and get a good salary. I mean, let's hit the ground and start working. I was excited about what the future will hold for me. I was excited about the experience I will gain on the job, the kind of people I will meet, the kind of value I will add to my society through the job. Like, I was so excited about the job. And then I got an email saying they are sorry. They'll put me on their waiting list of employees that due to coronavirus, they don't need a lot of people working for them here in Nigeria, in the UK, so it's not here in the UK. So they don't need a lot of people working for them in Nigeria for now. And they were coming to, like, hold a program in Nigeria. The program in Nigeria was not going to hold because of COVID. My major role, they were bringing me on board. The job was a contract job for 1 year. And my major role was to head that project, like, was to be the one reporting to everybody everywhere around the world about that project. But I had, like, a country lead in Nigeria. So it was a mid-senior entry-level job. Yeah, so that's what the job was. So that's why I said I was really skeptical about me getting the job at first, because it wasn't like a level entry job. It was like a mid-senior role. So yeah, so that was it. I was really sad when I got the email saying they just had to put things on hold because of coronavirus. I was really, really sad, because I was looking forward to working for that company, to getting experience, you know. It was more like my stepping ground to getting a better job and to keep moving on from there. Like, it really shattered some of my hopes. But anyway, it's all good. God knows best. But the moral of this story is that always show up, apply for that job, apply for that admission. If there's anything you want to apply for, even if you feel as though you're not good enough, still apply. Because I felt I wasn't good enough for this job, and I still applied for the job and I got it. But COVID just had to spoil my shoe. So still apply for the job, like, still apply for the admission. Just apply. It's better for you to show up, better for you to apply and know the end result, than for you not to show up and for you not to apply and then you don't know the end result. And even if I didn't get the job, like I said, it boosted my confidence, because before I even applied for that job, there were some Nigerian jobs that were offering me 80K. After spending 5 million naira on master's degree in UK, I was not collecting 80K. And you know what? The job that were offering me 80K said they were in Lagos, on the island. Do you know what it means to rent an apartment in Lagos and then you'll be paid 80K monthly? That's like little to nothing. So I just told you, man, I'm not qualified for your job, because considering my investment in my education, like, I've come to UK to get, like, top, like, one of the best education, and I've invested a lot. Like, 80K does not cut it for me because of my investment. So getting this job just made me kind of know my worth in the market, and make me see that other companies would value your skills. So guys, if there's anything you want to do, just do it. It's better for you to know the outcome than for you to not do it and not know the outcome. So with this, I've come to the end of my video. Please, like I said earlier, like, subscribe, share, and comment below. Let's have a conversation. Is there anything you've been looking up to that you got and then at the end of the day you lost it? How did you feel about it? And what has me sharing my experience of getting my first job and losing it at the same time, like, how does my experience sit with you? How relatable is this story to you? Please do let me know in the comment section. Bye for now, and I'll see you in my next video.